Okay, so today we're going to be doing a review of this little guy. I got this in the mail like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and I have been loving it ever since. It is my first retro emulation handheld, but it's great, honestly. Let me go get the box so I can show you. This is the box. It shows the yellow one on the front, which I kind of didn't expect. I saw it in YouTube videos where it showed the yellow one, but I don't really understand why it shows one only color when I bought the gray one. I don't know why they don't have different boxes. Probably to save on money. This thing is relatively cheap for the market, so I understand that. It's like an Apple box basically. Manual. The console was in here, and this is the bag it came in. I honestly don't know why I kept it, but it's fine. There was a cable in this box, but I took it out. Literally, this is just how it comes. You have a screen protector and wipes down here, but I already applied the screen protector. And yeah, basically nothing special with the box. It comes like this basically, but it's inside a bag, so you know, because of damage and stuff. Also, it came in like a lot of bubble wrap, which I appreciate, because the last thing I bought online, which was relatively technology-ish, did not come in enough bubble wrap in my opinion. It was fine, but you get the picture. So basically we have a power button, a reset button, and a second micro SD card here where you would put your games. Then a volume rocker up and down, and the first SD card, a USB-C port, and a micro HDMI port. Then you have, let me turn it around, L1, L2, R2, R1. And then if we open it up, you have a 3x2, 3.4-inch screen. The normal A, B, X, Y buttons. I got the SNES gray model. The D-pad is quite nice. It doesn't do fake diagonals, but when you do need to hit diagonals, like when playing a fighter, it's actually pretty great. The joysticks, they're decent. Like, I have my Switch here, which these sticks aren't the best either. Like, I have a good PC controller, and the sticks on that are much better. These are like worse versions of the Nintendo Switch sticks. Like, they're tiny, so to actually use them you need to like use the nib of your finger, which is kind of annoying. I can't like use them with my like that. It's kind of uncomfortable like that. Anyways, we have a menu button, ABXY, D-pad, L3, R3, and like the analog sticks, a select and a start button, and on the bottom we have a headphone jack. The hinge is pretty good. I have this problem though, where like if I do it like this, you can see the mess that I have on my desk. I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but like at certain angles, so like if it's still here, usually it just closes on its own, like. But otherwise, the hinge is great. It opens at like a 20-degree angle, and then it goes to like a 190-degree angle. I have not used it like this. I have used it like this when I was like on the couch, so I was lying down. But this is the main playing angle. We have an LED indicator here. It either turns orange when you're charging, or I don't know why it turns red, but when I boot it turns red. I'm using Rocknix as the OS currently. Let's turn it on so we can see the inside. You see it turns red, and it should turn green. There it goes. And I'm not going to speed this up so you can see approximately the load time. This is the load time of Rocknix, not necessarily the actual console. When it first came and it had the stock OS, it was much quicker, and actually really good speeds where I could just open it up and start playing. This, if I take this with me to the bathroom, it takes a while to I'll be done by the time it turns on, or like at that point it's not even worth opening a game, you know. So here we can see. Okay, what the fuck was that? Okay, we can see Rocknix here. Just very simple. These are the consoles I have. Yes, I have Amiga. I only have one game. It's Wings of Fury. I have it because my dad played it and he told me, if you're gonna play one game, play this. Then we have the Capcom systems, Final Burn Neo, Mime, I don't know how to say this, Mame, I don't know. I haven't played this at all. These are the games which came with it. Favorites, I have all games set up as well. It doesn't, Rocknix stock doesn't come with an all games section. You need to turn that on your own. Tools and then ports, I have set up Portmaster on this, which has been great. Must Have Been the Wind looked really fun, but I've gotten stuck on a level and I can't beat it to save my life. These are useless for me because I don't even know what they do except for the music player, which obviously plays music. PSP is what I've been playing most recently, the Lego games, and I've been recently playing Patapon, which has been very fun. It's like a rhythm game. I didn't know it I knew it existed, but I didn't know what it was at all. So I was kind of skeptical when I saw a video and was like, you should play this game. This game is amazing, okay? It's especially if you like rhythm games, you'll like it. Then I don't know what this is, honestly. I don't even think. Yeah, I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 favorited on this. But, I have Tetris. I'm gonna add that to favorites. Dreamcast, again, nothing. I don't think I've played anything on Dreamcast. Neither on this console. Yeah. I have played some Sega Saturn, I think. I don't know. No, actually I don't think so. This, same thing, haven't played this yet. Basically these are what came with on the stock OS. I added some games for PSP and now the Nintendo section. I've only added Pokemon Heart Gold and Pokemon Platinum Randomizer to the DS section. Does this thing run DS? Yes, but there's a big but. Let me load this so you can see. At first, I was using Drastic to play this, and it was kind of terrible, honestly, because I was trying to flip between screens, and it would be flickering between them, and it was not good at all. I don't recommend it on this, at least, or at least the version I had. But as you can see, it is very laggy. I tried to save, as you can see, and it's been on the screen for like 5 minutes already. So does it run DS? Yes. Is it a good experience of DS? I don't think so. I think it's more worth it to get DS games on your phone than to play them like this, because this is genuinely, it's difficult to enjoy, you know? Then we have Game Boy Advance, which is the ideal system for this console. As you can see, I have a lot of games. A lot of games came with it. I think like over 100 games came with it. Then I added some other games like Pokemon. I added Mario on this. Celeste Classic. I don't know if that's an original GBA game. I don't think so. But I have been playing this. It's quite fun. I will be putting normal Celeste on this. I'm pretty sure that exists on Portmaster. Once I actually buy the game, because I don't have it yet, somehow. Then we have Game Boy Color. I don't know if I've played anything in Game Boy Color, but I have played some for sure. N64, I've played Wave Race and Super Mario 64. I got stuck in Super Mario 64. I don't know where the hell I need to go after the first area. So if you have any ideas, put them in the comments, please, because I am very confused. Super Famicom, or as I enjoy calling it, SNES. I don't know why it's called Super Famicom. I wish it was called SNES. yeah, basically, I want to change this, but I don't know how. The only things I've played on this are Kaizo hacks for Super Mario World. So if I can find something, there was already two Kaizo to learn up there. I've played some Contra, yes. Then I've played Love Yourself, another Kaizo hack. I've played Learn to Kaizo and Quickie World 1, I think is what it's called. Anyways, and I also have Super Mario World downloaded on it. I haven't played it yet, but I do intend to play it. Then there are Game Boy games. Honestly, I haven't played any Game Boy games. I don't really see me playing any Game Boy games because I like color in games. So if there are Game Boy games which I want to play, I'll probably play them on Game Boy Color instead of normal Game Boy. This, I don't know what this is. NSX, honestly, have no clue what this is. Pico 8. I do not own the Pico 8 license, and before you bring up your pitchforks, these games came with the console, so they're running on Fake 08, the emulation thing for Pico 8, which is on RetroArch. So I did not download these games. These games came with the console. If you're gonna put it into Rocknix though, you need to make sure that they're in the correct Pico 8 file, because mine were in the wrong Pico 8 file, and I couldn't play them for a good couple of days until I figured it out. As I said, Amiga, then Capcom 3, Capcom 2, and Capcom 1, or CPS, I think is what it's called. CPS 1, CPS 2, CPS 3, that's what it was called on the original thingy. Final Brain Neo, FBN, whatever you want to call it, I don't know at this point. But yeah, basically I've mainly played Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap, and Super Mario Mon. That's the current ROM hack I'm playing with Pokemon. After that I'm gonna play Pokemon Fire Red Rocket Edition, and then Radical Red, and then I have Unbound. I have so many Pokemons on this, I can show you. So, look, I have Pokemon Emerald version, Fire Red version, Leaf Green, Ruby, Emerald Rogue, Gaia, Leaf Green, Evolve, I think, Radical Red, Unbound, Poke Escape, and then I have Super Mario Mon down here, and I have something at the top as well. Back to this though. Then, these are obviously favorites. You just favorite the games you want to play. All games, tools, and weave back to the beginning. Then you have, if you go into the menu, this is either shutdown or I don't know what screensaver does, honestly. Then you have the settings, which I don't think I've actually done anything except for use the scraper. So, and added all games section. When you get this with stock OS, there is a noise when you flip between the games. A lot of people hate it. I actually didn't mind it. It's like a when you switch games. I actually didn't mind it. I kind of liked it. It felt really retro for me, and it just didn't bother me, so I didn't turn it off. But I know most people would turn it off, so you just go into settings and turn it off like that. But let me show you some, let me show you the speaker working so you can see. My lighting is not the best for seeing color. Let's go to Sonic Advance or something. Let me raise the volume. Also, this is how bright it gets. Also, it goes down a very reasonable amount. So, if I lower the brightness. This is as low it gets. And this is as high as it gets. I don't know if you can hear that one. Yeah. And let me show you the button noise after I turn it off, so I can press the buttons without making it go crazy. So, these are the buttons. This is R2 and L2, R1, R1, L1. Also, my L1 has a problem. I don't think this is supposed to. It's like when you rock it, it has a weird noise. Of course, my dog is going crazy now. Menu, start and select. These are quite loud, start and select. ABXY and the D-pad are quite quiet. R3 and L3. The volume buttons. And these are standard. I don't want to turn it on again, so that's it, basically. Yeah, basically, long story short, should you buy this? If you want to play GBA, you don't mind a small screen, and in general, should you buy it? In my opinion, yes, this is an amazing console. It is my first one, so I am kind of biased, and I can't compare it to anything except for playing games on my phone and on my laptop. But this really is a great console all around. I don't mind the thumbsticks. I have used them actually, and everything else is just great. The buttons are great. The shoulders are great. I actually like the louder select and start. I like clicky buttons, so I don't mind it. And I don't have a girlfriend to sleep in my bed with me, so no, I'm not waking anybody up. So it doesn't hurt anyone. And basically, it's just great in my opinion. I do intend to get like a Nintendo sticker or something, or like a SNES thing to stick on this. I don't intend to customize it, basically. I actually need to put the date on when I bought this, because that's what I do with some of the things that I own. I put like the date from when I got it, so I can see how old things get. Basically, and there's no like to take off to put batteries in. You need to actually unscrew the thing, and there's this like ribbing thing, which is the exact same as the Miu Flip. Long story short, should you buy it? My opinion, yes. It's an amazing console, and I've been literally loving it this whole time, and I intend to keep on loving it and playing it for the next couple months. At least until I buy like a Retroid Pocket Flip 2 or something. Or until I buy a Steam Deck. But they still won't be the same, because this is that GBA form factor. It's tiny, fits in the pocket amazingly, and is just all around great. Thumbnail photo there. Put like this. Yeah. Basically, it's great. In my opinion, you should get it. That is, if you don't have another retro console. If you have another retro console, don't get it. Skip over this one. It's nothing special. It's the same thing as the other Embernick thingies. But in my opinion, if it's your first retro console, go ahead. This thing is freaking amazing. I forgot to mention that Rocknix currently doesn't support when the lid closing turn off thing. I don't know. When you close the lid, it turns off. If you close the lid, it stays on, which is kind of annoying because it doesn't even have a sleep mode as far as I've figured out. I asked Google, but Google said you just short press the power button and nothing happened when I short pressed the power button. So basically, the lid close turn off function thing, I don't know what it's called, doesn't currently work with Rocknix, which I have been very much annoyed about, because if I want to just stop playing a game for like 5 minutes, but then I know I'm gonna play again, I need to turn it off, which takes a good 30 seconds, and to turn it back on, it takes another good 30 seconds, and basically, it's annoying. Okay? If they come out with a a version which does work with the lid close turn off function thing, I'll post like a community post or something, because currently it doesn't work. I'm very annoyed with it. When I was using stock OS, it was much nicer.